the most you get Kaivalyam, Sayuja Mukti, merging. But within Kaivalya Mukti, merging, there is no happiness. That is Sarvanash for the living entity. It is everything will be destroyed. It is most rejectable. Rejectable. One side, of course, Vishya, objects gets destroyed. On the other side, you will not get the highest object itself. It's like we were telling, it's like one in after anesthesia, it becomes unconscious. Can you say he's living or dead? Either. So like that. So that's why I think of Sambandha Avideya Prayojana. Obtain for that. The servant, the living entity is servant of Krishna. That is relation, Sambandha. Bhakti. Without bhakti, everything will be destroyed. So Abhideya is bhakti. So bhakti rupi vriksha, meaning bhakti is like a tree, right? And it's going to give fruit. That fruit, that bhakti tree going to give is Krishna prema. That is prayojana. So bhukti mukti, bhukti, enjoying and satisfying senses, very bad, very low. Lord is Krishna Chidananda, powerful, so Jnana and Ananda. Maya is only his shadow, and Jiva is only his ray, very small ray, kana. From it is attained from the tatastha, borderline potency. So, if Jiva, living entity, touches the Maya, then Maya, what it will do? It will grab and put under her net. So, Jiva becomes outward, Bahirmukha, outward, So by touching the Maya, what happens? Phalaswarup. When we come touch with Maya, he come under the cycle of karma. So you are under the net of Maya. Then you are going here and there. What we experience? Only dukkha, suffering, and all this. So through karma and jnana, you cannot elevate it. Cannot be elevated. So sometimes you take up karma, Ashtanga yoga, Brahma jnana, tarka, logic. You will not, no auspiciousness. So only bhakti, atma jnana. So by the previous karma, according to previous karma, the fruit of the previous karma, the jiva living entity gets one life to another, one body to another body. By some fortunate, some fortune, you obtain the association of bhaktas, devotees. Then he obtains very pure faith, Shraddha. And in sadhu sangha, you keep doing Krishna bhajan. Then in your heart, all the contaminations will go away. And then you obtain very pure nishta, very powerful faith. Then keep doing bhajan, nishta turns into taste, ruchi. And then ruchi into asakti, attachment. Then, like that, asakti itself becomes bhav. Then bhav turns into praying Krishna. So like this is together. So the 9 angas, Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Seva, Krishna Archana, Pranam, Dasya, Sakya, Atmanivaya. Hearing, Kirtan, remembering, Seva, Paz, Archan, Pranam, servitude, Sakya, and then Atmanivaya. Under the Anagatya, on the footsteps of a devotee, you do, then you get Krishna Prema Rupi, wealth. Oh King, you are Bhagyavan, you are very fortunate because you are living in Navadip Dham. Because of living in now, your fortune has opened up. Now give up all this samsara. Under sadhu sangha, you obtain pure shraddha, faith, and niranta, non-stop you chant, do Krishna bhajan, do serve to Krishna. And coming in Kali, Sri Krishna, he will come under all his, with associates in the form of Gaurang Mahaprabhu. Then he will show his Rajalila. Anyone who recites Gaurhari name, he will obtain mercy of Krishna, and you get qualified to stay in Raja. Without taking shelter of Gaurahari, and without uttering his name, it is very difficult to obtain Krishna's mercy. But one who takes shelter of Gauranam very quickly obtains mercy of Krishna, and all his offenses will be destroyed. So saying like that because remember Gaurahari, Narada Muni could not stop saying Gaurahari, Gaurahari, Sri Gaurahari ki jai, Gaurahari, Gaurahari. He started singing on his veena. So this veena is also Gaurahari is telling, the string, Narada Muni's string, right? Started telling Gaurahari, Gaurahari. When the Danya Kali Yuga will come, why it is not coming right now? Narada Muni is very anxious. Like that. So, like that, he gave instruction to king, and then from there he disappeared. Narada. By Narada's mercy, the prem took birth in the king's heart. King is telling Gauranga, Gauranga. He started dancing, and he started begging from sadhus, prema, and kings, all these, objects of smell, went away. So one day, now he's no longer thinking the way he was thinking, mundane wealth. So this is really a wonderful lesson. Narada Muni's instruction is applicable for every one of us. So one day, when he's sleeping, Raja, king, he saw in his near palace, Gaura, Gadadhar with all their associates, and Gauravan, golden form. They were singing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Saw everybody was dancing. Nityananda, Advaita, Gadadhar, Srivasa. Then king's, his sleep was broken. Then with so much anxious, so much, enthusiasm to obtain Gaura, he started crying. Then he heard, so much, he was wanted, nothing else. See, nothing else he wanted other than Gaura is association. When we reach that point, then the Akash, there was a ethereal voice in the sky saying, "Hey king, you will assist me in my Prakat Leela when I appear. At that time, you will also obtain birth and you will be counted as one of my associates." Then Akash is, then, O king, with all the good qualities, at that time your name will be Buddhimanta Khan. And you will be able to serve Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. Then, when we heard in his ear, he became very little peaceful, and he became little obtained. Then he started doing bhajan. So Nityananda Prabhu, so this is what Nityananda Prabhu is telling. Srivas Pandit. So when Srivas Pandit was also there, right? And he was the Narada Muni Shaktavesha. When Srivas himself heard this, Srivas became unconscious. Because Narada Muni heard this, he could not. And then Gauranama, Amrita. Jiva Goswami also taking Gauranam. He was also rolling on the ground. Oh, at that time, what happened? Jiva Goswami is telling Gauranga, Gauranam. So, all the three, Nityananda Prabhu, Srivas and Jiva, they saw Mahaprabhu Sankirtan, doing Sankirtan. They saw. So that amazing form was, even it was Amrit, this rejecting, it is nothing, Amrit, in front of that form. So, and everybody is glorifying Gaura Mahaprabhu. So, Mridanga Mandira Baje, Sankirtan Siviraje, Purva Leela Ila Vistar, Kata Je Anand Hai, Varnite Shakati Nai, Bela Aila Dvitiya Prahar. And, Mridanga Kartal were clapping there. Yeah, everybody was immersed in Sankirtan. So, so at that time, the Leela that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did appeared there. So at that time, when they had so much ananda, pleasure in their heart, impossible to describe that. So at that time, it became afternoon by that time, Suvarna. Then singing Gauranga Mahaprabhu's top voice, they came to Devapalli. Nityananda Prabhu came there. Then they took rest there, and then they became guests of Narasimhadev there, and they took prasadam there. Then in the evening, then they started going in the Narasimhapalli. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, this is Devapalli. Devapalli, meaning this is like a Naga village found by the Devatas. And there was a Narasimha temple. After showing mercy to Prahlad Maharaj, Lord Sri Hari, killing Hiranyakashipu, afterwards he came and took rest here. So Brahma and all the Devatas, they made their house here. That's what you see here. Brahma's house, then Shiva's, Indra, Ganesh, Surya, like that. And of course, now they're all broken pieces. So Vishwakarma is unlimited. He made arrangement, all the devatas to come and stay, and all of them were worshipping, doing service to Narasimha. Then Nityananda Prabhu is showing all the leftover now, Then he is telling after a while, a devotee, you will obtain mercy of Lord Narasimha. You will bring a big temple here. You will establish Narasimha. And that is the border of Navadip Parikrama. So Nityananda Prabhu, falling at the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, Janava Devi, only wealth. With that, is Bhaktivinoda Thakur giving up the net of Maya. Such a Navadip Dham, glories is singing. And for that there is no end to it. Jaya 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 Sri Sachi Sutta, Jaya 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 Sri Avaduta, Sitapati Jai Bhakta Raj, Gadadhar Jai Bhakta Samaj, Jaya Navadvipa Sundara Dham, Jaya 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 Gaura Ki Naam, Nitai Saita Bhaktagan, Hari Hari Boli Chale Takhan. So glorifying like that, he was Pandit, all those. They are following Nityananda Prabhu. Now Nityananda Prabhu is shaking and walking because he's filled up with so much love, and he's so much love, he's not able to spell the word completely. Jara Jara, Gaura, 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 Gaura. Go, go, go. Then all is Abharana is, you know, chamatkar, shining. Presence itself lighting up all the directions. Then Srivas Pandit, along with Jiva, they are all dancing together and they are crying. And all the devotees are all dancing and walking. So they came up to Alkananda river. There's a branch of Ganga. Oh Jiva, Bilva Paksha. Hare Krishna. हम क्लास में है बाद में ठीक अभी और 1 घंटा लगेगा ठीक है ठीक है ठीक हरे कृष्ण ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅವನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 15 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬರೋದು ಆಯ್ತು ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಸೊ how is telling Nityananda Prabhu अच्छा इन 400 500 नहीं 4 दिन आप ही इसमें देखो इसमें आता है क्या तो कपड़ा वगैरह देख के अरेंजमेंट कर so Bilva Paksha village it came there where Mandakini river it is surrounding it Mandakini we saw where Suvarna Vihar there Mandakini river he got separate from the Alkananda so on the east of Alkananda Gandaki on the bank of Gandaki river is another river where you find all the saligrams saligram amazing stones we have about 4 or 5 of them many we have about maybe 30 of them in our temple and 4 or 5 of them have water inside like around and to know coconut has water like this shake this you feel water inside amazing really and they are self-manifest you don't need pratishthapana installation himself so that Gandaki on the bank of that is telling when some time comes a Sri Murti will be visible in that Sundar on the west side you see the Kashi where all the Shaiva devotees of Shiva and also worshipper of God they wanted to obtain mukti liberation this Harihara Kshetra is more higher than Kashi. So here Shiva is telling Gaura, 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 Gaura. All the time he is dancing. So, and for people who are following him and is praying, they should also get Gaura Bhakti, Gaura Bhakti. He's telling इसको ठीक से if you stay 1000 years Kashi, 1000 years if you stay in Kashi and you do sadhana, your practice, sadhaka, doing sadhana, then the liberation that you get, that there in 1000 years worshipping sadhana, very difficult. And here the devotees, that mukti, liberation, they are pushing away, kicking away under lotus feet. Only they want taking Gauranam, 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 and they are kicking away the mukti from their feet. So they consider singing Gauranam is more auspicious than this liberation, more worth. So if anybody leaves their body here at the last time, Shiva will pronounce Shuddhanam, pure Shuddha, Gauranam, Gaura, Gaura in their ear, and they will elevate it, they will go. That's why in this Dham, Mahavaranasi, they say it Mahavaranasi. Varanasi, the Kashi, different names. Kashi, Varanasi. This is Mahavaranasi. Because they are hearing pure name from the mouth of Shiva, they know very guaranteed what they will get. So no living entity has any fear of dying here, because there is no doubt what they will attain after they leave. So there is they obtain Gaura's place. So telling this much, Nityananda Prabhu started dancing there. And then he is praying, Jiva Goswami should also get Gaura Hari Prem. And without anybody looking, without any visible to anybody, Lord Shiva, Kailashpati, Master of Kailash, he is paying obeisances to Nityananda Prabhu. Lotus feet. So here Gauri, Shiva's wife, she is also telling Gaurangana Kirtan all the time. And she's fulfilling all the desires. Then they are dancing, Gaurahari, and independent, completely independent. Nityananda Prabhu is walking. So they approach Gadi Gacha village. Then he is laughing and then telling, this is Godruma. Godruma. Here, Surabhi cow, she is eternally staying. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, coming under the grip of Sri Krishna's Maya, when Indra, with his feeling, he wanted to destroy Gokul, so he sent so much rain. So Sri Krishna, he raised the Govardhan, and he protected Gokul. Then all the false ego of Indra was destroyed. Then Krishna understood who Indra understood who is Krishna. Then he came down, asked forgiveness. He fell on the ground. Then Nandanandan is Dayaga Sagar. Oh, Dayaga Sagar. Dayaga. Mercy, ocean of mercy. Isa forgave them. Then, but Indra's fear did not go away. So he started telling Surabhi, cow, Surabhi, I did not understand Krishna Lila. I thought, so I made offense, big offense, very, very dangerous, offense I did. So I've heard in Kali Yuga, this Krishna will appear in Navadvip. He will do apparently very wonderful pastimes. So, but I feel fear. Usama, that time, if under the influence of Maya, again, if I do offense, what will happen? Oh, that's why Kamadhen Surabhi. How I can, be saved from this situation? You know everything. Please instruct me. Show me the path. Then Surabhi is telling, let's go. We will both go there to Navadip Dal. We will do Nimais, Bhajan. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling further. Then afterwards, Surabhi, the cow, and then Indra, they started doing bhajans to Gaurahari. Then they are taking Gauranam together, crying. Very quickly they obtained mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They got the darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu laughing. He wanted to bless them. Mudra. Then he's telling, oh, I know the desires of you. Very quickly I appear here. So that time you take birth here and you do service to me. And then the Maya will not touch you. He gave promise. And then he disappeared. So then on, Surabhi cow is staying under the people tree there and then always doing service to Gaurahari. So that's why it's called Godruma Deepa. Godruma. Go meaning cow. Druma meaning tree. Where the cow under this tree is sitting doing service to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. That's why Godruma Deepa. So one who makes little shelter there, does his bhajan, very easily obtain the mercy of Chaitanya. So one time what happened was, Markandeya Rishi, son of Mrukunda. Mrukunda Markandeya. Son of Mrukunda Rishi, Markandeya. at the time of inundation. He came here. His story is very amazing. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, and Markandeya Rishi, Murkunda Rishi, Murkunda, his father, had a desire to obtain a son. So he did this tapasya. Then Lord Krishna inspired Lord Shiva to go and give him lessons. So Shiva came and told Mukunda Rishi, you will obtain a son, but you have to make a choice. Do you want a son who will live very long, but he will have no good qualities? Or you want a son who will be living very short time, but full of all good qualities? Now, Murukunda Rishi, what he will do? Thinking, the parent wants a son living who lives for long and also very good qualities. Here, he has a child, very tough child. Wants a long living son, he'll have no good quality. But if he wants a good son with all good qualities, he will not have long time to live. But anyway, Murukunda Rishi chose the other one. Let me have a son who has good qualities, but let him live for a short time. He obtained that. Then he had a very good qualities, considering everything as Lord and doing seva and all. But people who saw his son, so much good qualities, but looking at his hand and child life. So the parents were also crying, such a wonderful child, but he will not live too long. So they were crying. This boy was intelligent. He asked him, parents, why sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy? So they told the truth. He will not have much life, long life. That's why we are crying. Then he said, wow, wait a minute. I should make my parents happy. How to do? I should become a long life. But if I obtain just a long life for myself, what is the use? It will not be pleasing to the Lord. It becomes selfish. So he thought for a while, this boy. He said, I will go and obtain, do tapasya, austerity, and I will beg for a long life. But I will use all my life to serve the Lord, to do bhakti. That way, it's a win-win situation. My parents will be happy, Lord will be happy, and I will also be happy. See, win. Everybody is winning. So finally, he was lucky to obtain that. He was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. And then Yama came because his life was finished. Yama came and he saw is completely forgotten where he is chanting Hare Krishna. Then influence of that Nam, Yama became also confused why he came there. Could not do anything. Could not carry him there. He said, he forgot and he went away. So then later on you obtained 7 kalpa eyes, duration of life, 7 kalpa, meaning Brahma, 7 days of Brahma. So Brahma himself is sleeping at the time of his night time. Understand? So Brahma also does not know what is happening. Up to Brahmaloka, everything inundated. Up to Brahmaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, all the rishis, everybody is gone. Only Brahma. And maybe they all go to Brahmaloka. So he is wandering here and there. He got into trouble. Even though he got such a long life, but there is no place to sit or, everywhere water. So it's amazing pastime. Next time, maybe some other time we'll tell detail. Now here, he is looking for a to stay. At that time, then he's telling why I got this woman. I should not have made a wrong thing. Then only this 16 solar cross, 32 miles perimeter, Navadip Dham. It was there, not covered by any water. You can imagine whole Brahmanda, almost water, but that place is no water. Then when he come there with floating so long, he became unconscious. So Surabhi saw this Muni, this sage, floating in the sky, in the water, floating, and then become unconscious. So she went there, picked him up. When he obtained consciousness, he saw the amazing Godumadika. That he saw, it was a very big place, and it was full, very beautiful. So, very, very beautiful, green trees, lata, flowers, and birds, they're all glorifying Gaur Hari, Gaur Hari. Then he saw very big, the Vatavriksha, and underneath Surbi is sitting there. So with so much feeling hungry, he prayed to Surabhi, "Oh Bhagavati, please protect my life. I'll drink your milk, giving me milk, giving me your milk, make my suffering go away." So she made him drink her milk. Then when he recovered, he is telling, "Oh Bhagavati, oh my mother, with your Maya, every whole world is inundated. Without thinking, I got 7 kalpa, 7 days of them to my life." So, oh mother, but at the time of inundation, pralaya, I'm really suffering so many difficulties. There is no happiness. Now what to do, mother? Oh, Surabhi Gomata. What should I do? Please tell me. How I am able to obtain? So hearing this, Surabhi is telling, don't worry, very happily stay here, and then we do bhajan of Gaura Hari, lotus feet of Gaura Hari. Then she is telling, this Navadvip is beyond the material world. That's why it will never get destroyed. But from the mundane eyes, it looks like it is only 32 miles perimeter. But this is higher than, most powerful than Vaikuntha. It is eternal and it is faultless. It is always transcendental. No one knows here what is this Maya or existence of Maya, external Maya. So take darshan of this Navadip Dham. And there is a Viraja which separate this material world and the spiritual world. So how this, like a lotus flower with 8 petals. In the center there is the Antardeepa. All the Tirthas, all the Devatas, Rishis, they are doing bhajan to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Oh Markandeya. He also thinking that the wealth, one and only wealth is lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Take shelter. Give up bhukti mukti. You obtain very pure bhakti. So by very quickly you obtain the Madhur, very sweet, prema rupi fruit. Sei prem jabe vrudiye base basaya vilas kalal braje radha pada ashray ay yugala sevaya manasa. So you obtain rajas Sri Radha Charana Kamal ashray. Obtain. You understand one thing very clearly. By this you obtain unparalleled happiness. So hearing the words of Surabhi, Markandeya Rishi, closing his eyes. If I serve Gauranga Mahaprabhu, if I do service to Gauranga, what will happen? My prarabdha karma. Prarabdha, what is the present? And then what is in the stock? What will happen to those karma? Then Surabhi is hearing his question, telling. He described all this Siddhanta. And Surabhi tell, when you do bhajan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, there is no limitations, no vidhi, nisheda. There is nothing else. You have to do this way, that way, not this way, that. So when you take Gaurari Naam, all your karma will get destroyed. There will not be any difficulty left. And the Bhava Roga meaning disease, Bhava, this world, in this world there is a disease. We think cancer, this and that, these are all disease. But the biggest disease in this world is what? Taking birth and death. People don't see this as a disease. Take it for granted. Everybody, but there are so many people taking birth and they will die. Everybody is dying, but today, but I don't think, we don't think it's coming to me today, tomorrow. But it is happening. So birth, who is going to take birth, will die. Who is going to die again? Right? So this is a big disease. And other diseases are minor diseases for this disease. Okay. So we don't take it, we forget it. So, but if you worship Gauranga Mahaprabhu, forever this disease of birth and death will go away. So What? Only karma. Even the jnana, at the root of jnana will also be destroyed. Then, sitting in this island, you do bhajan, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Markandeya Muni, he heard Surbis and he became very happy. Very happily saying, Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. And he's crying. Sometimes he's laughing. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, oh Jiva, take darshan of this amazing place where Markandeya Rishi, you obtained his life force again. So looking, hearing this from Gaura, Nityananda Prabhu, knowing the greatness of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Jiva filled up with so much ananda. So that day they took shelter there. Next day they were telling Hari Hari. Telling Hari Hari, they went to Madhya Dvipa. So taking shelter of Nityananda Prabhu and the lotus feet of Jhanava Devi and their service is the essential, everything. Essence of everything is service to lotus feet of Jhanava Devi and Nityananda. This low Dinahina, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, is following the instruction of Nityananda Prabhu and describing the Navadvidam Parikrama. Jaya Gaurachandra, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Jaya Gadadhar, Srivasa, Jaya Bhaktalaya, Navadvip Damavara. All glories to Gauranga Mahaprabhu, all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Gadadhar Pandit, and all the Srivas and all the Bhaktas, glories. And the highest, most precious place of living of devotees, that Navadvip Dham ki, all glories, all glories. So then, getting up in the morning, Nityananda Prabhu started walking. So all the devotees going behind him. Nityananda Prabhu, when he reached Madhya Dvipa, he is laughing. When he came near Majida village, where Marichi, Atri, Angira, Pulaha, Kratu, Pulasya, and Vasishta, 7 rishis, where they were doing bhajan to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Majida, 7 Saptarshi. See, we have this Saptarshi Mandal, even the Nakshatras. You remember the sky? Saptarshi. So they were doing bhajan for Gauranga Mahaprabhu in this place. So in the Satyuga, these rishis, under the instruction of their father Brahma, they heard the glories of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And they wanted Gaura Prema Rupi Nitya Dana. They wanted the wealth of Gauranga, the love of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Prema Rupi Dana. Then, hearing their word, Brahma became very, very pleased. He said, we should go to Navadvip Dham. You do kirtan of Gaurahari without any difficulty. You obtain the train. Then Brahma is glorifying the Dham. He's telling, for such a person who the Dham, holy place, Navadip Dham, blesses, then the fruit of that is you obtain the Sadhu Sangha. You remember Suvarna Vihar? He was living in the Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Navadip Dham. He got the mercy of Narad Muni. Then he obtained the fruit, pure love, right? So same way Brahma is telling, if you go and stay there, you will obtain the Sadhu Sangha. And under Sadhu Sangha, staying, you do keep doing bhajan, then you will get inundated in the Krishna prem. और कुछ जगह है अंदर? अच्छा 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 ठीक है, ऊपर कुछ रख सकते हैं, कपड़ा वगैरह। कितना टाइम, कितना वजन है? अच्छा 1 kg लग सकता है, वजन भी कर देना, कपड़ा दे देता हूँ। So so Brahma is telling, one whose consciousness is in Navadip Dham, then he will obtain qualification to live in Vraja. So that's why Gaura, singing Gauraharis in the association of sadhus is one and only desire of the sadhus. So hearing Brahma's instruction, all these 7 rishis, so they came here. So they start reciting Hari, and they were glorifying Gaurahari to obtain prem. So they are telling, hey Gaurahari, please show at least one time he give us darshan. Till now we followed so many religion paths. We followed so many religions and we have offended you. So now we have come to the conclusion. Bhakti is the only way, one and only goal of life is to obtain bhakti. See, like that, these rishis, sages, they were doing tapasya, austerities. One-pointed, but that's how we should be in this life. They should be second, but main is bhakti. Gaura bhakti, Krishna bhakti. So they gave up complete taking food and then even taking sleep also. And they were chanting Gaura Hari now, Gaura Hari. No food, no sleep. No one. One day afternoon, Paramadaya, most merciful Gaura Hari, along with Panchatattva, he appeared there. When they saw this amazing form, Panchatattva, they were showing this effulgence, more than 100 suns. one time. Imagine 100 sun appearing one time. Wow. So, yeah, all are attracted. How wonderful the form. Lord is wearing forest flowers. All the effulgence, lighting up the whole area. And very beautiful. And his hair was too long and then curly hair. And his forehead, chandan. Dhoti was wearing. On his chest, Brahmanical thread, it was Mallika flower. Looking at that darshan, they saying, "Oh Prabhu, we are taking shelter at your lotus feet. Please give us the bhakti. Give us bhakti. Please give us the wealth of bhakti to us." So hearing their prayer, Gaurahari, it is very merciful. Oh, sages, please hear. You give up all the external things other than Krishna, this knowledge, jnana and karma. Only Krishna bhakti. You follow Krishna bhakti. So very soon I will appear in this Nadia. You will also take part in my Nama Sankirtan. But right now, keep all these things secret. That is my instruction. Now, Kumarata. There is a place, Kumarata. You in those places, you go and do bhajan of Krishna. So, Kumarata is there. So, when Gauranga Mahaprabhu disappeared, the 7 sages, they went up to Kumarahata. They started doing their bhajan. So that's for the 7 hills there.
And now that its corpses have been
Then
removed, it is difficult to believe just days ago,
Saptamandal.
great small forest was watching.
So without following Yama Niyama, you obtain the Gaurahari there. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu is telling, oh Jiva, on the south of this, you see the water flowing, overflowing. That is Gomati River. So there is Naimisharanya here. In the previous time, when the age of Kali was too much, so at that time, Shaunaka Rishi, others Rishis, sages, they heard Gaura Bhagavat Shravanti, the Sutta Goswami. See, we have heard there, Sutta Goswami reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, right? Bhagavatam is Krishna Katha. There. But here in Naimisharanya, that is situated in Madhyadip, Navadip, is Gaur Bhagavat. Srimad Bhagavatam. So they were hearing that. So in this place, that person, Kartik month, who recites these Puranas, all his difficulties will get destroyed. All the anarthas, impurities, he will obtain, immersing in the Gaura Lila, obtain the Rajaprapta very easily. One time, Lord Shiva, giving up his vehicle, Nandi, Nandi is a bull. He took the Brahma's vehicle, Amsa, with all his devotees, came there. Why he wanted to hear Gaur Leela, Gaurari. So at that time, all the Kashi, people staying in Kashi, they were surrounding Lord Shiva, and they were singing Gaurari's name. They were dancing, and over them, all the flowers were falling. So Nityananda Prabhu, hearing words of Nityananda Prabhu, all the Ashtasatvikas, 8 different kind of things appeared on the body of Jiva Goswami. Then he started on the sand there, on the mud, rolling on the mud. So hearing the greatness of the place, he could not have any. So that day, they stayed there. Next day, to take darshan of Pushkar, they were very enthusiastic. So praying at the lotus feet of Janav Devi Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda, Mercy, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, filled up with so much love for the lotus feet, describing the Nadiya, greatness of this Nadiya Parikrama. Then we see there. Jaya Gaura Nityananda Advaita Sahita, Jaya Gadadhar Jiva, Srivas Pandit, Jaya Navadvip Shuddha Prema Bhakti Dham, Jaya Jaya Gaur Nityananda Nam. Oh, the living entities of this age of Kali, here, Jnana, Karma, Dharma, give up all that. Dharma, adharma, religion, irreligion, this knowledge and karma, fruitive activity, all this, giving up. You do bhajan of Nityananda and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Oh, brothers, it's like the ocean of mercy, Gaur Nityananda. Gaur Nityananda Prabhu looking such a your activity, you know, very enthusiastically, begging Lord, very, very quickly He will bless you to obtain Raja Anand. So morning when it happened, Nityananda Prabhu with the association, Jiva took Jiva along with him. So he's going around. Oh Jiva, look at this village. Even today they call it Brahmanapura. Brahmanapura. But according to Shastra, it is known as Brahmana Pushkar. So I will tell you the secret behind this. In Satyuga, one Brahmana, Divadas, he gave up his house. So, and then he was trying to do tirthas, darshan, right? Giving up his house, he's going around different tirthas. But he had so much love for Pushkar. Because remember we were telling at the in Satyuga, Pushkar, right? Treta, no, the Triveni Sangam, Dwapara is Kurukshetra, and then in Kali Yuga this is Navadip. So Pushkar, he wanted to have so much love for him. So, but he came going around, he came to Navadip Dham. So in this place, in the night, in his dream, he saw that someone was telling, "Oh Brahmana, you take your residence here, then you obtain Nitya, eternal wealth, Krishna Prem here." So, so for a long time he stayed here in this place, Divadas. Then we became very elderly. Then he was not able to walk. But in his mind, he had a desire. Oh, I want to take darshan of Pushkar. Now he cannot walk. So he started crying. Oh, hi. I will not be able to obtain darshan, the vision. I cannot see Pushkar. The darshan is not possible. So he was crying. Then the Pushkar king. So all these Dham as a personality. So the Pushkar Raja, by showing mercy, this Divadas Brahmana, in the form of a Brahmana, Pushkar Raja came there. He gave his darshan. Don't cry. On your front, that Sarovar, Kunda, lake, which is glowing. One time you take a bath there. If you do Pushkar Tirtha, he will appear in front of you in person. So hearing that, in that lake, he took a bath. So because of that, he obtained Divya Chakshu, transcendental eyes. So he was able to see the darshan of Pushkar Tirtha. Then crying, Then he started telling Pushkar Tirtha, oh, I gave too much trouble for you. Then Pushkar is telling, oh, most fortunate Brahmanas, you hear me. I've not come from far away, don't think. Forever I stay here. This Navadip Dham, this Sarva Tirtha Maya, all the holy places. Tirtha, stay here. If you serve this Navadip Dham, you know, to serve this Navadip Dham always, all the Tirthas ourselves, come and stay here, do service to this Navadip Dham. So my only one Swarupa, personality, one, it is in the West. But Swayam, myself, every day, Nitya, I will stay here. So if you take bath 100 times, that Pushkar Tirtha, which is in the West, what the fruit that you get here, you will obtain by just taking one time bath here. So, one giving up Navadip Dham, going for other Dham, other holy places, is Mahamurka, meaning not foolish, most foolish person. So, when somebody wants to go to all the Tirtha places, holy places, one who obtains the fruit to go to all the holy places, then only Navadip Dham, to stay here, you obtain the place. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, there's a big high place where there's a Kurukshetra and Brahmavarta. All around there is a Saraswati and Dusha Dutu, they are flowing. Then, oh Brahmana, I'm going to tell you a very secret one. Very soon, there will be amazing, highest happiness will be shown up here, it will be visible here. In the under Mayapur, under Sachi Mata house, Sachi Mata, Gaura Sundar is going to appear and he will distribute Krishna prem to even ordinary people. So in all these places, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with his devotees, Parshadas, he will do Sankirtan, will dance, immersed in that. All the avatars of the Lord, those devotees were there. And Mahaprabhu will bring all of them with him and he will do Sankirtan. So, in this love, filled with love, this love inundated the entire. So the whole samsara became drowned in that. So they will give up all these unwanted things and they obtain Mahaprem. Oh Divadas, having such a faith in this Dham, one who resides here, he will obtain the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even if you stay for millions of years, if you do Krishna bhajan, they will not obtain those bad people taste for Krishna now, Harina. But Gauranga Mahaprabhu, if they do bhajan, very quickly, their bad quality, their mentality will go away. Very quickly, they obtain quality, become eligible to serve Radha Krishna in Vrajadham. So, hey Vipra, staying here, you do bhajan and you obtain the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So, telling this, Tirtharaja went away. But he heard the Akashvani, ethereal voice from the sky. Very quickly, the Danya Kali Yuga is going to happen. Most fortunate Kali Yuga. There are so many thousands of Kali Yuga, but this Kali Yuga is Danya, most fortunate, most Vipra. That time you will take birth again. Then you get immersed in the Gaura Kirtan. Then this Brahman, Divdas, became very peaceful. So then he started doing his bhajan, staying in that kunda, in the bank of that kunda. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling, reciting all this. Nityananda Prabhu, Uchata, which is like Kurukshetra. They entered. Then Nityananda Prabhu is telling here, all the devatas, along with Kurukshetra Tirtha, they are all, they were staying here. Brahmavarta of Kurukshetra, whatever all the Tirthas, they're all staying here. And they're all serving Navadip Dham. And if you stay in Kurukshetra for 100 years, the fruit that you get, if you stay one night here, you get the same fruit. So Lord is telling all the devatas, they stay here. And they made a big high-rising place here. And they are hearing Gaurakatha. Then from that time on, this place became Attadanga. It's like a bazaar. It's like a business place. Business. Attadanga. Meaning, business place meaning you give something, buy something, right? Exchange. So here, what is being bought and exchanged? Shravan. You hear. And then Kirtan Rupi Kraya. Kraya Vikra. You hear and then do Kirtan. This is what is taking exchange. So it became Attadanga. And here you obtain love for the Lord. This is also the limit of Navadip Dham. Now let us cross Bhagirathi. They crossing Ganga. So then they came to Koladipa. So after they appeared, Koladipa. When they came there, it was like sun was rising. That's how effulgence Nityananda Prabhu was. Then Nityananda Prabhu walking in the Pulia Pahad, and he's talking to Jiva. The way we crossed Ganga on the way, on the krama, like the krama meaning order, the order where they crossed the Ganga, the way we did parikrama, this is how in reality we should do parikrama. If you do like this, then you get the fruit of parikrama, in this way. So it's very amazing. Nityananda Prabhu is telling, because it's Akhanda Guru Tattva, he's telling it is not that we go here and there and there. Properly, follow the footsteps. One day, in the evening time, Mahaprabhu, with thousands of his associates, after delivering Kaji, with 14 Mrudangas, he did Nagar Kirtan. He was going Nagar Kirtan. That night, it became a long night. How long? Like Brahmas. Okay. How long the Brahmas night? 1,000 Chaturyuga. Chaturyuga. So like that, Mahaprabhu is Brahman. Navadip Dham. After that, every Ekadasi, it's taking Varuna Mahaprabhu, all the devotees, Nagar Kirtan, and he does Brahman to Navadip Dham. So Mahaprabhu, with his desire, sometimes he does this 5 course, meaning 10-mile perimeter, or sometimes 16 mile perimeter. Then 10-mile perimeter. First, he will leave Barakona Ghat, then Balal Devji, then Sridhar, house of Sridhar Antardeepa. Like that, it goes up to the end of limit of Antardeepa. He will do Parikrama. The 16-mile course, Simulia, up to the house of Kaji. Then Sridhar's, he will play with Sridhar. Gadigacha, Godruma. Then from there, Madhya Dvipa. Then he crossed Bhagirath. Then on the other side, Par Ganga, Chinar Ganga, he go up to there. Then again, he crossed Ganga. He will do 8 course, meaning 16-mile perimeter. Then he will come back to his house. If you do all the 16 mile, 32 mile perimeter, then becomes complete parikrama. If you do complete parikrama, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes pleased. Oh Jiva, this is what the same way we are doing that parikrama. Equivalent to this, there is no parikrama. By doing this parikrama, you will obtain the darshan of all the 12 forests of Vrindavan. So, our time is up. Almost finished. So all this parikrama will be finished in 9 night. Navaratra. That's why in Shastra it's called 9 night. This 5, 10 mile parikrama, 10 mile perimeter parikrama, 1 day. And in this 16 mile parikrama in 3 night. It happens. 1 night Mayapur, second night Godrum, the third time Ganga Pulina. That way you have to do parikrama. Parikrama tattva, the truth of parikrama tattva. Hearing Jiva Goswami became filled with so much love. So Nityananda Prabhu and lotus feet of Jahannava Devi sat under their shade, very cooling shade, obtained that cooling shade. With that desire, this Akinchan, Dinahin, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is glorifying this Navdeep Dham Parikrama. All glories to Bhakti Vinod Thakur. All glories. Nityananda Prabhu, Jiva Goswami, Srivas, Nitya Parshad, Gaura Hari, Saptarshis, all the devotees of the so fortunate. Gaurumadipa, Surabhi Gomata, Markandeya Rishi, saying obeisances all day lotus feet. We will end today's parikrama. We glorify giving a chance to hear this. Our Guru Varga and then Navdeep Dham itself and Vruddha Shiva, Prodama, Yogama. Without our mercy is not possible. So pray their lotus feet. Reveal one day the sweetness of Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Dham. Jai Navadip Dham ki Jai Ho, Navadip Dham ki Jai. Sankirtan ki Jai Ho. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. Today is also disappearance day of Madhavendra Puri Pad. Our Gurudev says, first Ankur, meaning first sprout of Raja Bhakti. And it was so amazing. It was Akincha. He was only taking art. If someone gives milk, that's it. You will not accept anything else. No clothes, nothing. Saying, and so Krishna appeared to him one time. He was near Govindakund, in Bhajan. Then evening time, boy comes with milk. Oh, Sadhu, you have not taken anything. And Madhavendra Puri is watching. Who is this boy? Then Krishna, he came, right? He was wondering if he recognizes him quickly, it will be a problem. So he said, oh, Sadhu, I brought milk, you take this, and then I will come and take this vessel. My mother is calling very quickly. He gave an excuse and ran away. Then Madhavendra Puri took the milk and was wondering. It was so transcendent. This cheater came and cheated me again. I will catch him when he comes back to take this vessel. Like that, he was thinking he will come, he never came. Then in his dream, he fell asleep. Then this boy comes back again. Oh, Madhavendra Puri, I'm sorry that I cheated you. But I'm staying here for a long time, waiting for your service. When you will come back? My servants put me down here because of the fear of this Yavanas. Please take me up, and make arrangement for my service. And here is the place. So then he ran away. Even though he doesn't want to do all this, but he broke his vow that I'm not accepting anything. So he brought the villagers, put him on the top of the hill again. He was installed by the great grandson of Krishna himself. Then he made arrangement for his, Annakuta every day. But even though he was doing, they were bringing so much rice, dal, sweet, kheer, everything. But Madhavendra Puri stuck to his milk only. That too if somebody gives. Otherwise, he was not taking any of these things. But so, like that. So, his austerity. So then, Ishwara Puri, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like that, it's coming down. So we pray at his lotus feet to give. We cannot follow. We can relish, we can pray, and we can, his greatness. Madhavendra Puri Pad ki jai, jai, jai. Jai, Ishwara Puri Pad ki jai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Thai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I will end up here. Any questions?
Krishna, then I pronounced Gurudev. No questions on my end. The devotees, do you have any questions? Looks like no. I guess we'll resume.
Okay. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you, Maharaj. Dandavat Params.
Now we continue our program with the Shri Nrsimhadev Stuti by Braj Kishore Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.